Alright guys, welcome to a Money Isn't Hard episode. It is Monday, and if you're watching this video any day this week, this will apply. This is some interesting news that is sure to affect share prices on certain companies. We'll start off with Amazon, then we'll go into Peloton, then we'll talk a little bit about why Florida is getting 900 new residents, and the reason's surprising. It's not just because of the beaches. But let's dive right in because I want to go have some ice cream, so I got to record this video. So we'll start off with Amazon buying MGM Studios for nearly $9 billion. Now, MGM is Studios is different from MGM, the casino. So I want to just separate those. Amazon is not getting into gambling. They're not getting into hotels. They are trying to expand their digital offering on Amazon Video and maybe some rentals, etc. But they're also buying access to one heck of a library, which includes Survivor, huge. The Voice, huge. Legally Blonde, huge movie series. They're buying a catalog to put into their Prime Video subscription base. And that is great because I don't know about you, but I've heard some people saying, that 2 days shipping that they signed up for, isn't so much 2 days anymore. So that's leading to some dissatisfaction. And maybe one of the ways that Amazon is looking at quelling that is adding more benefits to that membership. They have music, they have photos, they have a bunch of things. And this is just one more thing to keep you in their environment. Now, the last big purchase that Amazon made, at least of this size, was Whole Foods. And that was back in, I believe, 2017 when they bought them for $13-something billion. $13.7 billion. Big amount of money. So, as you can tell, Amazon doesn't typically spend this much on something. So, they clearly have a plan in it. And this is, obviously been vetted at the highest levels. Now, right here, Amazon is nearing a deal to acquire MGM Studios, and the co-founder of the James Bond franchise and other film and TV series, between $8.5 billion and $9 billion. Huge amount of money, great news. Why do I think it's great news? Because I'll have to sign back up for Amazon Prime, but I could watch all the James Bond movies in one place. I'm hoping. I don't know, but I love James Bond. Now, here's the thing, right? Are they going to do it? Well, I don't know. The other thing is MGM owns Epix, which is another premium pay TV service, which is, I believe it says valued at $1.3 billion in 2017. It'll be interesting to see what happens with that. I could see them moving or closing that and putting everything on their own subscription platform, which would be smart in my opinion. All right, next up, we've got Peloton. Now, everybody knows Peloton. They've been making it huge. But what I think is really cool is they're taking some of the money they're making and they're putting it into a factory. Not in China, not in Asia, in the United States, which is great news because that'll hopefully, keyword is hopefully, make their order to delivery process a lot faster. When you order it, they're going to make it, they can push it out, deliver it. You never know, they may actually work on a just-in-time type schedule, etc. But, I am a shareholder in Peloton, and I believe this has two different things at play, right? The first one is that the pandemic was a perfect storm for them. They were able to sell tons of these, but this is my own personal opinion, I don't know if they can sustain that rate of sales. Where I see Peloton making a lot of their money is through the subscriptions. You have a $2,000 one-off purchase, and then you're paying $39. You want to keep them sticky service, right? You want to keep them coming back. The only way you can get any real use out of a Peloton bike or anything for that fact is if you have that subscription. So is a factory actually necessary? Well, it actually might be. The shipping costs from China, the ability to control your own logistics, and the ability to really manufacture just what you need of a certain product. And you can control that product so much more. So it's going to be interesting. Now let's go down into the article. Peloton expects to break ground later this summer. That's really fast. I think that's awesome. and the facility should be up and running by 2023, bringing more than 2,000 jobs to the area. Great news. Ohio, keep it up. That's great. So good job. They bought I'm not really seeing anything else in this. Potential customers will be able to visit the Ohio facility to view its products or schedule tours to see the cycles and treadmills being made. The site will also have a fitness center for its workers. That is pretty cool. I don't know. Well, I ordered a Peloton. I haven't gotten it yet, but this is pretty cool. I think it's awesome. I would love to go see how it's made. I'm sure that, there's a lot of metal that they're using. Now, Peloton's, if you haven't watched my other video on their earnings, Peloton is jumping in revenue. 1.26 billion. They only did 524 million the quarter year over year. So they're doing great. Now, current quarter, they're only expecting 915 million. So that already shows you that those hot numbers in the pandemic are starting to come down. So that's something to watch. All right, last one, because I see we're coming up on 10 minutes, and I like to keep these videos short because personally, I don't like really super long videos. So Florida came out with this, and I had to put this in here because it is big news, and I think that people forget that taxes play a big role in where people choose to live. And in Florida, they have no income tax. They do have a sales tax. I believe it's like 8% or something. Let's switch really fast. 6% sales tax. 900 people a day are moving to Florida. And people were looking at these. The state was looking at why. And the reason that they're getting from a lot of people is because of the taxes that are being forced on them in New York and New Jersey. I wouldn't be surprised if California also fell in this bucket. Now, if you take politics out of this and you just look at this from a mathematical equation, where are you going to live? Are you going to live in a place that gives you the same benefits as a place like Florida or another state, but they take less of your money to pay for it? I'm going to pick the one that takes less of my money. They may take more in sales tax, but I decide what I buy and what I need to live on. I don't just give it to them automatically. So earlier this month, Senator Rick Scott pointed out that the Sunshine State saw a massive population boost from people fleeing high-tax states. Let's not talk about the C word. Scott said, we cut taxes 100 times, streamlined the regulatory environment, and recruited businesses. Now, let's face it, guys, no matter what spectrum of politics you're on, businesses are always going to go where it's best for them. And unfortunately, some states are making it where it's no longer reasonable to stay in those states. So they're finding places that will accept them for who they are. Now, this is just my opinion, right, guys? You're going to continue to see this. You're going to continue to see people move to Texas, Florida, other places that are really low tax, lower regulation, pro-business, because that's what's going to happen. And you're going to see those other states that are high regulation, high sales tax, high income tax, they're going to start to lose population. And you're already starting to see it. Now, remember, this is my own personal opinion, and if you don't like it, well, that's okay. You don't have to. In fact, you don't even have to watch the video. But if you do and you like this, please hit that like and subscribe. My name's Corey, and this is Money Isn't Hard. Appreciate you guys.